The Room 2222 Chronicles, a guide to accelerated physics. The hallway of the school was buzzing with the usual morning energy, but as Jessica and Brandon approached the door to room 2222, they noticed a different vibration in the air. Above the frame, a bold sign stood like a challenge. Accelerated IPC Physics. Think like a scientist. Jessica gripped her new booklet, the paper crisp and full of potential. This isn't just about memorizing formulas, she said, her eyes bright. The syllabus says we're here to solve 21st century challenges. Brandon nodded, a determined smile tugging at his lips. Asking questions, testing ideas, and applying physics to real life. Let's do this. Stepping inside, they found a classroom that felt more like a laboratory for the future. Their teacher, Mr. Kepler, moved through the space with high energy, explaining that this course would be different. We are not here for passive listening, Mr. Kepler announced, gesturing to the charts on the wall. This is project-based learning. We are building real solutions to real problems. He explained that they would use claim evidence reasoning, CER, writing to anchor every discovery they made, starting each day with success criteria and ending with a ticket at the door. Jessica opened her booklet and circled 4 key points that would guide their journey. First were the text standards, the foundation of their knowledge. Next were STEM strategies for collaboration, followed by project-based learning for hands-on building. Finally, there was daily reflection to track their own growth. It's a lot of work, Brandon whispered, leaning over to see her notes. He felt a spark of excitement rather than worry. But think about it. We're going to be building models and testing experiments every single day. The morning bell hadn't rung yet, but Jessica and Brandon already knew the 60-second routine to start strong. To succeed in room 2222, every second counted. First, they tucked their phones and personal iPads deep into their backpacks. Then, they placed their heavy bags on their assigned desks, keeping them away from the collaborative roundtables. Finally, they grabbed only the essentials, booklets, pens, and highlighters, and moved to their workstations before the chime could even echo through the halls. As the official class time began, the board displayed the essential question, EQ, and the learning target, LT. The question was massive. What are the 4 fundamental forces of the universe? Jessica immediately went to work, her highlighter dancing across the page as she identified unknown words. She wrote her initial reflection with a sense of wonder. I think today I will learn about how gravity and electricity keep the world together. The room was quiet, filled only with the sound of focused pens on paper. Suddenly, the silence was broken by the faint glow of a screen in the back. The room went still as Mr. Kepler reminded them of the golden rule. No personal devices. If it's seen, it's a trip to the principal, he said firmly but fairly. This isn't personal, it's about focus. Brandon looked toward the classroom iPad cart, where rows of school-issued devices sat ready. These were the only screens allowed, used strictly for academic work, no games, no texting, just the tools of science. Once the lesson hit its stride, the energy became electric. In the accelerated program, every minute was designed for active learning. Jessica and Brandon were no longer just students, they were investigators. They moved between conducting hands-on experiments and engaging in intense problem-solving at their roundtables. Discipline and focus are as important as the knowledge itself, Brandon noted. He stayed completely on task, his eyes fixed on the data, as they analyzed the complexities of Coulomb's law together. With 10 minutes left on the clock, it was time for the ticket at the door. The room shifted from high-energy action to quiet introspection. Jessica focused on her 3-paragraph reflection, carefully constructing her claim about fundamental forces. She cited the evidence she had gathered from the lab and her structured notes, then finished with the reasoning that connected these invisible forces to her own future. She checked the big question box and confidently rated her growth for the day as understanding. Before they packed up, Brandon took a long look at the grading roadmap posted on the wall. He realized that their effort was directly reflected in the numbers. Daily work, including their labs and notes, made up 25% of their grade, while their language composition, those vital CER reflections, made up another 30%. Together, their daily engagement accounted for more than half of their success. Every assignment is like getting paid with grades for our effort, Brandon remarked to Mr. Kepler as he prepared to leave. To close the day, Jessica and Brandon signed their engagement and responsibility contract. It was a promise to work bell to bell, to keep electronics away, and to collaborate with respect and integrity. As they stepped out of room 2222 and back into the buzzing hallway, the world looked a little different. The rules weren't just restrictions. They were the boundaries of a space where big ideas could grow. Jessica smiled at Brandon. "We aren't just students anymore," she said. "We're scientists,